Welcome back to the show. Andrew Bohler, co-producer of InFest STL, is here with me. So I want to be sure that, and this was my mistake, make the clarification that there's 4 locations for InFest. So this is kind of a full-on festival on Cherokee Street in different venues. It's
like a mini South by Southwest, but just in that location of the city. Hopefully maybe it'll grow to other parts. We'd like, you know, as much participation as possible. But yeah, on Cherokee Street, starting at the top, we have Foam, and then Melt, and then 2720, and then Blank Space. All having acts 4 to 1 a.m. So on the hour, every hour for a half hour, there'll be a band playing at each venue. And then in between bands, there's going to be live art and possibly other things as well.
So can you tell me about any of the particular artists or musicians participating this year? Any highlights or someone to look for?
Yeah, we've had Jason, known as Killer Napkins, from the Screwed Arts Collective, which has a great name around town. There's some great artists, and they always do a monster, a ginormous painting that just gets a lot of eyes. People normally paint on a canvas, and you walk in a room and here's a 20 by 10 foot piece of wood, and there's just a lot of craziness happening on there. So that's a lot of fun. And then the Rabbit Arts crew, there's 3 or 4 people from Webster, and they represent the arts happening there, and you can see the difference in all people. They all each do their own thing on one canvas, so it's like a collective of people. So it's you'll see a lot of that, and then vendors from small stores and online things like Cranky Yellow. You can find some really odd gag gifts, just anything funny, plus there's just some weird things in there. If you've never heard of Cranky Yellow, you'll find something interesting for sure.
No, that's neat. And then how do you actually sort of curate these festivals each time? Are the artists coming to you and the vendors coming to you to say, hey, we want to be a part of InFest? Or is it you're out, you're obviously a musician yourself, so you're out and about and you're spotting people saying, you should really come and do this? It's
a combination of both. Myself and Josh Loyal, the other person involved, runs 2720, does the booking there. So he's got a plethora of people, and then every local band has played with other local bands, and you talk to that person and they know another band and they know another band, and it just grows like a family tree. And before you know it, you can message 30 bands in one day to see if you can fill 5 to 10 spots.
What do you think it is that most people who come to the festival so far, what they enjoy most about it? Is it kind of the multiplicity of acts in one place, or is it just the diversity of seeing bands that they've maybe never heard of? Or kind of what do you hear the feedback from people about what's so interesting and attractive about it?
I think it's a combination of both. For one, it's cheap. It's $10, 34 plus bands, 4 venues. If you're going to go to another local show or maybe a semi-national show, an act that's kind of underground but from another area, you're going to pay $7 to $10 to see 3 or 4 acts at one venue. Where, if you like local music and you've wanted to hear 3 new local bands, you could pay $10, possibly see them all, plus find some you've never heard about, as well as people from other states, cities as well. So I think, plus also the diversity. We have rap, rock, folk, acoustic, dance at each venue. We start out, we go back and forth. So you might go see a rap act at Blank Space and then see a rock act at 2720 and see a folk act at Foam, or you could stay in one venue and see all that as well. So it's just very diverse. It's the city of St. Louis broken down, from
and it's
the
great
artists.
In St. Louis, sometimes it's hard to find one place that you can have that diversity of genres and styles just in one setting. You end up, like you said, kind of going to different venues. Well, it's taking place this weekend. It's October 25th, starting at 4 p.m. Goes all the way until 1 in the morning on Cherokee Street. It's an art crawl and live music, and just a lot of stuff going on in 4 different venues. You can come anytime in the evening and basically make your way to see all the different artists and hear the live musicians, see performance artists, just everything. It's super awesome. Go to the website and or email info@loyalfamily.com for more information. They have a Facebook page, and I saw your Twitter page, and you've been doing some active updates on who's going to be there. So, well, thanks for coming on to the show.
Thanks for having me.
All right, well, coming up next on STL TV Live, we'll catch up with the largest multidisciplinary arts institution in the St. Louis metro area. Beth McClure from COCA will be here with a spooky Halloween tale after this break.